I do appreciate you. Great co-host. You know, better. I don't know what the fuck happened to what is that Carlo show, the late night Carlo or whatever that
Carlo
shit was.
Bayless, something
Yeah,
like
Carlo
that.
Bayless. That been off the air for God knows how long. So,
What it do, it's your boy TLew Smith. I'm here with the one and only Danny Phantom. How you doing, Danny?
doing swell. How about yourself?
I'm all right, man. You know, I was on COVID protocol with pneumonia, but you know, I'm back, baby. Gotta knock out these questions, and you know, you gotta talk your shit, man.
I mean, my record doesn't speak for itself, but I'm still gonna talk my shit. So.
You know, you had an elite draft. You made some crazy acquisitions to start off. First off, yeah, like Tyson Williams. Yeah, Le'Veon Bell before anyone even knew he was like in the league. How did you go from like this, and then you're looking at the record and it's looking like the Chiefs? Like, what happened? What happened?
My team always goes off week one. Doesn't matter who it's against. It could be fucking Matthew Berry, still beat his ass week one. Week two against Joe. It's not like my team didn't do the work. It's like they put up a good amount of points that would win you every week, but he just so happens to have Kyler Murray and Derrick Henry on the same team. So I'm not mad about that. Week three, though, was just nonsensical. I mean, there were some errors on my part, and it was just also just bad luck. I mean, I left Kareem Hunt on the bench. He scored 21. A lot of my losses this year, the two that I have, they're really just bad luck, the way I see it.
When you saw Eric, you know, on your schedule for the week, did you think you would lose to him?
I mean, I don't wanna talk about the network's owner, producer. You know what I mean? So I thought I was gonna whoop his ass. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. His team doesn't look the best, but you know, with fantasy, it's very volatile. So you can get your ass whooped any week.
We talk about the fantasy sports Mount Rushmore. I can't put you up there yet because there's one thing missing. There's just one thing that you need. Are you gonna get it finally?
I mean, I'm gonna die trying.
Blood in my dog and I can't see.
Even if I'm 99 in a retirement home, I will get that ring eventually, bro. I don't care. I think this year is probably one of my best chances because I have the most consistent quarterback at his position. I have, you know, a great set of running backs. I have a great set of wide receivers, so it'll all take care of itself. One of these years, I might come out with the three-peat. You don't know.
Who are your projected playoff teams so far?
I often do take a look at everybody's roster every once in a while just to see how much better I am than they are. So, but if I had to give my projections, Shiv has the pedigree. Joe has the lethal running back quarterback threat. You have the lethal QB wide receiver threat. Kiwe, including me, that's 5. Johan is low-key underrated. I do like Eddie's team. I would say Kenny.
You know, is there anything you want to close out by saying to the league, or you know, anyone you want to talk smack to?
Not really. I'm gonna get out of here with a little bit of gratitude. I am better than everybody else. Eventually, I will be better. I will be the best. So respect to Shiv, respect to all the past champions, even Carlo's bitch ass, you know. Eventually, I'm going to be on that Mount Rushmore, and I'm going to kick somebody off that Mount Rushmore. So it's either going to be Shiv, it's going to be Carlo, or it's going to be you. So
yeah, one of them could take a hike. You guys know what time it is. It's time for the weekly reviews with the one and only Cap Kellerman.
It's your boy Cap Kellerman. We back at it again. Week 3 fantasy football. Let's talk about. Suck my dick, you heard? Fuck out of here. CD Nuts doesn't get enough TLC this week over the fat pussy because the Pussy Poppers was able to get their first win of the season. And now we'll have to wait and see if Matthew Stafford can get the Pussy Poppers to a sub 500 record. And in other news, Mahomes didn't last long in Jersey, and Irvington's defense is lethal. They took the bus, they took his butt, and they took the win. And for some reason, Sweet Mahomes somehow has the same exact record as the Kansas City Chiefs. Is it because of the fact that Danny has both Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill? So we'll have to see if Tyreek Hill and the rest of his wide receivers can show up next week when he goes to Park Ave. So this week, the Punishers was able to defeat the Haiti voodoo spell as Dak was able to do whatever he wanted this week. And the only thing that was surviving with him was that Denver defense. And we'll have to see what the heck the voodoo spell is going to be able to do, because that voodoo spell doesn't work unless they're trying to get some fresh pussy. Haiti's going to have to figure it out with not only McCaffrey being hurt, but none of the wide receivers being able to show up this week. Despite a great back and forth battle between the real GOAT, the Slim Brady, and the young up-and-comer Justin Herbert himself, somehow the Slim Bradys were able to stay undefeated as they were able to wipe the floor with the revenge tour. 137 to 105, if I'm not mistaken. And somehow this week, Upstairs Cam was able to get their first dub over Back-to-Back, who changed their name to Quanadon Fuck You Mean, but they suck too much to even keep that name, and they're sitting at a pitiful 1-2 record. just like Upstairs Cam Cam, the Revenge Tour, the Pussy Poppers, Haiti Voodoo Spells, Sweet Mahomes, Irvington, and Champa Bay. So the champions need to humble themselves and get back to work because they currently suck. Very hard to say if we had a game of the week this week. Either we had that pitiful close game between Upstairs Cam Cam and Back to Back, or we had a bunch of blowouts. But this week's matchup between Finger My Twat Son and Champa Bay actually was one of the better matchups. It just somehow ended getting away from Champa Bay. They got their twat fingered once again. And despite Adams and Rogers having very good games, Finger My Twat Son has one of the deepest rosters. DK had a great game. Josh Allen showed the fuck up. Their defense is playing well. So there's really nothing that you can say about them right now. They're sitting at a clean 2-1 record, and they're looking like one of the favorites going into the playoffs in a couple weeks. So we'll have to wait and see. So going into next week, we have a good amount of matchups. Mahomes is staying in Jersey. He's going to Park Ave to play the Pussy Poppers. And Haiti, they're going to pull up to Irvington, and we'll see if that voodoo spell can keep them from getting robbed. The Punishers is going to keep their undefeated streak alive as they go up against these nuts. The Real Slim Brady's go up against back-to-back, and let's see if the champs can stay 500. Finger My Twat goes up against the Revenge Tour next week, and Champa Bay goes up against Upstairs Cam Cam in a battle of the 1 and 2. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on next week. Let's get it to TLew, man. Cap Kellerman is out. You can come out here and get your ass whooped, and then I'll beat you the fuck up afterwards. How about that?
Thank you, Cap Kellerman. Now we're going to move on to the team of the week. Josh Allen, running backs. Zeke, Kareem, Punt, Hunt. Wide receivers, you got Cooper Kupp again, Mike Williams. Tight end, you got Schultz. Flex option, Peyton Barber. Defense, Cardinals defense once again. And the kicker, we literally will never talk about this on the show. Moving on to the league team of the week, brought to you by the one and only Samoa Joe. Yes, I'm here live at the Finger My Twat Son arena, and I'm sitting next to the one and only Fast Eddie Flores. Eddie, you had an outstanding performance, beat the second leading team of the week. How do you feel about being team of the week?
I've been trying to tell the whole league, stop. There's no competition. Kenny, Tyler, Danny, Joe, Shiv. Come on, bro. Like, y'all not about to beat me. Look at my team roster. One of the best drafted rosters as usual. I'm always drafting pretty well, you know what I'm saying? I've been robbed of fantasy basketball, should have won that, didn't. Been robbed of fantasy football years prior, should have won, didn't win that. But guess what? Coming for the chip this year, right? You see this? I shaved my beard. I wanted to look professional because I'm giving out professional ass whoopings this year. I should really change my team name to that because that's what I'm doing this year. And it's 230 right now, and I'm already projected to score 155. What does that tell you? You think these performances aren't going to be consistent? We'll see about that. But anyway, I want to wish good luck to the rest of the league because you're all going to need it to beat me, and we'll see what happens. I'm definitely about to win at least 3 of these things, like 3, 4, 5. Who knows? I can't tell the future, but get used to this. Get used to seeing videos like this because you're going to see it a lot this season. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. Appreciate the award, and I'm out.
Yes, TLew. I'm here with the one and only Kenny Twitzel. Very surprising given he was a previous team of the week to be the bum of the week, losing to the one and only Donahue Allen. Kenny, what do you have to say?
Yo, it's your boy Kenny checking in. Honestly, being bum of the week kind of sucks. But I told you guys last time, I'm taking it week by week. I play shift next week. Hopefully my players actually do good. Man, we gonna see. It's all about timing.
Lastly, before we end this show, we have to discuss some major news that's been happening.
Major news alert! Major news!
Home Sweet Mahomes are acquiring Jonathan Taylor, Juju Smith-Schuster, and A.J. Brown. They're giving away Tyler Lockett, Zach Pascal, and DeAndre Swift. Y'all can vote in the poll, comment in the video. Who won the trade? Is it balanced? Is the Watson trade assistant accurate? Stand-up trade, in my humble opinion. We'll see how it plays out. You got an undefeated team trading away. You ever hear the term, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Well, Kiwi just said fuck that. He does not give a fuck about that saying. And it shows. And, maybe it'll work. But you already know what to do. It's your boy TLew. I'm signing out. Hey, that was tough.